Good morning, guys. How are we today? I'm down here on the beach. I've had 3 tides where it's been stormy. And all these little dimples on the beach weren't here before the storm. It was just a little channel where the water would go. But yeah, it appeared the aggressiveness of the waves has dug out lots of little divots basically everywhere, but quite big. And rising. It's about there somewhere, but it's behind the clouds again. Welcome in. Down on the beach after the storm waves last night and the night before. Quite deep, really. Right. Welcome in, guys. I'm just down on the beach. The morning after the stormy weather we've been having, and all these little holes weren't there before the storm. So basically, the aggressiveness of the waves has churned up. Well, that's quite deep. Could put my boat in that one. From there, and we go all the way down there, look. And that's all with the waves crashing about. And it goes all the way up there, which is the normal channel that the water comes in on. It's like comes round and it goes over to by the slope, and on that side it comes down the wall. Now the sea's not going out far enough to see what it's done down the wall, but I'm guessing it would have done something. It's also created new rock pools that will obviously, a normal night's tide will come in and go out, and it will leave water in the new areas that it's dug out with the storm. And they're quite accessible as well, which is good for me. As you can see there, at the end of the little slopes walkway, we have got quite a good sized rock pool. That'll be there. So more and more, if it's not rough again and it keeps it like that, find more stuff actually living in there and staying in there when the tide goes out. And these ones weren't here before. It's stuck right in where the rocks are. It's also thrown loads of sand in between the rocks where there was gaps before, there's now not. Right up there, I don't end up slipping or something stupid. So yeah, it should be interesting. If we have to get stuff living in these rock pools, a bit easier to film. It's just on the edge for me. And again, yeah, see all the dimples in the ground. They've been caused by the aggressiveness of the waves. See that one's. So see, hey, stop it. That's it. So see how deep they get. And that's already been churned up by the waves crashing basically. So it's amazing what we don't see what's going on underneath when the waves are like that. Look at some of these, they are quite. I mean, the boat was floating that one. Yeah, so if it stays calm for a few days, it'll stay like this. If it's rough again tonight, then tomorrow we will come down and see what's moved around. There's loads of stones in between these. In between all the big rocks, there's loads of sand. So I'm guessing all that sand in between the rocks is what's come out of there. Now it doesn't look like we're going to get the sunrise again. And when I mean that, I don't mean that the sun's not going to rise. Just it's not. You know what I mean. Welcome in, guys. If you can give us a thumbs up, it'd be appreciated. If you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. This is the beach after the storm. There's loads of new dimples in the sand, which has created some nice little punts. Not sure what the weather in this forecast is for later. I think it's about 2 o'clock for high tide. So we will be coming back and seeing what sort of weather that is. Come on, guys. Welcome in, Florian. Yeah, but it's not done anything up here because this is all the gaps have been concreted in. Actually, yeah, that pool's still got stuff flying around in it. Don't know if you could see that. Yeah, so there's a little bit of extra sand in that up here, but it's pretty much how it was before. We'll be able to see there a bit better from here. Right. Thanks for the thumbs up. There we go. That's all the dimples that have been caused by the bad weather, the angry seas. Sort of churned them up. That was there before. Was the pool at the bottom of that slope, and so was that one. Oh no, that one's moved. The pool that's there at the bottom of the big slope was actually at the bottom of the big slope. So we shall see what's over there. Looks like an accumulation of lots of stones and sand. It seems to have dug that out a bit. That seems a fair bit deeper. I tried doing some music earlier and it just wasn't working. So if at first you don't succeed, try something else. Oh, try again. No. Oops. Right, so yeah, that one is a lot deeper now, which is okay as long as it settles before the tide comes back in, because it still looks quite cloudy at the moment. Yeah, so let's see what's stopping this little pool here from being where it normally is. Again, these swirls of water here, little dips and that, they weren't there before. I know a lot of people like coming down and collecting stones and stuff after it's been like this. So yeah, it's a load of stones and sand, basically. That sand wasn't up there for more of like a dimple around here. But yeah, it's thrown all this up against the seawall by the looks of it. So it's got quite a lot of stones and everything moved around. So if you like collecting stones and stuff, it's probably a good time to come down. I couldn't tell you the difference between them, to be honest. But there are some that are apparently, is it jade, the black one. But I'd end up picking up just loads of black stones, that aren't quite black. So yeah, all along here, a nice selection of stones if anyone's interested. Looking through. And that bit there, don't know yet until the waves go a bit further out. I think it's... Oh, no, they might be already on the way back in. So I might miss that this morning. This pool is a lot bigger than it was just the day before yesterday when I got down here last. But again, that could be because of the water could be coming in, or it could be that it does look like it's got like deeper. That will be brilliant for the boat if I had a set of waders on. Then I could go get it after it gets tangled up with stuff. But yeah, it's a little pool and a half it's made there. Now, just looking at the waves from here, it looks like it is going to be rough again. So I shall save this one so that we can have like a reference back to what it was before. But yeah, definitely need to get the boat out and that. Might just do the remote boat with the camera underneath so it looks under the water. That's quite a nice picture. Someone takes a still shot of that, or screenshot. Another screenshot moment. Okay, guys, down on the beach after the stormy weather we've been having. Looking at how it's changed everything, like the surface of the sand, and there's lots of stones and stuff thrown up. I don't know if that's jade or not. Get your stones. But yeah, there's plenty of stones there. Right, I see. It would appear that there's a new line for the tide coming in, which is here. It's going to feed into these. So interesting to watch. Like I say, if you're into your stones and that, there's lots of these black ones about. Someone says some of it's coal, some of it's jade. I'll tell you what though. I don't know how you're supposed to tell. But there's quite a lot around anyway. Yeah. This is all concrete here. And it's now sand up to here. Yeah, Posy mate, you alright, bud? Just looking at the beach and how it's changed. Yeah, since the storm, there's loads of dimples all over the beach, which weren't there before. Where there was a pool, there isn't a pool now. There's loads of extra sand and stones. Yeah. That seagull's stuck there. Not really. And yeah, there's a lot bigger pool down there. So, and the thing is, it's not looking. You can see the height in the different height in all the little waves already. It's normally a sign of rough weather again. The skies look pretty bleak looking. Yeah. So we shall see what it looks like tomorrow morning. See if it's much different. But yeah. This gentleman's been looking for Jade. No, probably not. Alright. Alright. It's too murky in there, you can't see anything. Right guys, when I saw that I just wanted to come down and show everyone. So it's filled all up with sand in between and more stones. A lot less gaps in that than there was. There's still plenty of gaps, but not like it was before. And that's it. There's a couple of extra rock pools at the end of this bit. Yeah. And anyone that's into collecting stones and stuff, there's a rather fresh selection at the bottom of the big slope on the south side of Britain. But I have one that I had to do back in 11. I think it's, I'm not sure. I think it's still going out. But I could be wrong. Easy to tell from a bit of vantage. You can't really tell when you're right down on the beach itself. And again, you can get another look at those all them dimples there in the ground that basically the storm's done to the sand. And up there as well. At least we're doing this video. I can come down in a couple of days and do the same walk around. Well, if I can get where I've been. It should be quite interesting to see just what it actually does. I mean, that one was there before. But that tide's coming in, I can tell straight away. There's a selection of seaweed on the ground there. Where all the birds are, they'll be happy with that. Plenty of pickings in that. And I would say the tide is on its way back in. Could be wrong. The main reason for me coming out is because my arms and legs are going into spasm again. That's something else I need to get onto the doctors about on Monday. And actually I did, that was what the blood test was for. And the doctors cancelled them for me. But not to worry. Cosmic 5. What's he doing? For me, that looks angry already. Wonder if I've opened up the north side. What's Cosmic doing, Ozzy? Welcome guys. Make sure you subscribe and you hit the like button. I'm in Bridlington, North East Yorkshire. It's on the north east coast of England. 7:39 a.m. Yeah. Hi, Janine. Look, I just did there. There you go, with some better to look at. There we go. So, yeah, Janine, I was just showing everybody all the dimples that the rough weather's made in the sand. And that rock pool there was a lot smaller than it was, a lot smaller than that, so it's got bigger. And there's extra rock pools down the slope where the gentleman in the high-vis jacket is. So, yeah, the sun, yeah, tried to rise, but again, too much cloud cover. A little bit of colour in the sky, but not like other days. I don't know. I'm in two minds whether that tide's going in or out. Greeny Page? Page, how are you? Hope you're all alright. Right, guys, just hang there for 1 second. We're 18 minutes. Yeah. 18 minutes away from low tide, so it's not going to go out much further than that. Which is not a very low tide. But it does mean that is the size of what that pool will be. As long as I don't know what this weather's going to do. To it today, but we'll be able to see the difference tomorrow. come down and do a similar walk-on video. Welcome in, guys. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And also with the rough waves and stuff, if you see down at the bottom of the foot there, there's like a patch of all fresh stone and stuff. And a new channel for the water to come straight through the middle of the sand. So before it used to come from over where that dog walker is, and it come round in a semicircle and leave a piece of sand in the middle to cut you off. Yeah, it's good, mate, it's good. Oh, look, a bit of colour in the sky. It's trying to shoot itself in it, but not having much luck. If you want to get a screenshot of that, that's a nice one to have on your desktop. Yeah, that's concrete there's now got a load of sand all over it. And there's new rock pools at the end of the small slope. So, yeah, a big patch of seaweed over there. Morning. So yeah, it's low tide is in 15 minutes. Yeah, I think so. There's certain places you can get really good pictures from, but only when the sun's just creeping up. Slope behind this building that goes down to the harbour floor. You stay on the slope, you don't go onto the harbour floor because it can be quite sticky mud. You can't walk on it, you just sink. Yeah, fruit loop out here, my friend. So, stop keeping my legs and arms from spasming. Right. Stood in my back garden stomping my feet and like flapping my arms about. So that's pretty much where the tide's at low tide. Normally way further down. Like I say, it is choppy water already, so I expect another barrage of waves tonight. Not tonight, this afternoon. I think a high tide was, just bear with me a second. Right, so today's high tide is at 2:15. So roughly probably from about 12 o'clock I'll be back down. A bit colour in the sky over there. See if we can get drone footage and get that uploaded, because I've done quite a lot of footage with it, but he never gets around to downloading it and getting it sorted. That's much for me to do. Yeah, I'll have a quick look at the north side. See how far the water's gone out there for low tide. And then I may have a nosy on over to Cosmic, see what he's doing. If he's still alive. Whose idea was it to start walking? I think it was Bob Box. Alright, correct. I mean, yes, I've acquired my target of 1,000 subscribers quicker because of my extra bits and stuff, but yeah, if I don't walk, I'm in pain. If I walk, I'm in pain, but a little bit less. I don't know how it works. Sometimes I walk and the pain just seems to vanish for a bit, and it's like, ooh. And then you stop for 5 minutes and you go to get set off again, and everything seized back up. So, yeah, this is the bit where it's really nice when the sun's just peeping over the seawall over there. What I normally do is go for a view through the masts of the sun rising. But yeah, not really do a great deal. Yeah. So I don't think I'll be going to look at the rock pools at that side of the harbour wall today, as the tide's about to turn. So I don't know if they'll have opened back up the North Pier, but if they have, they probably should. That's that peeping through the cracks over there. of sunshine. Some rays of sunshine coming through the clouds, but too far away to get focused in on. Until that is, I get different camera equipment. I was looking at the night vision scope that's 112 megapixels in daylight photographs, and it's got night vision that's I can't remember what it was saying about it. It was really good though. It looked the business, and they weren't just binoculars, because you've got a slot on them to actually take the photos, and you can do stills, and you can also do videos with it. So basically, it's a camera that looks like some binoculars. They're both stuck here. Well, they usually need water to go out, but yeah, these on the ground. Yeah, even the big one. And they're in the dry dock. That's the pirate boat. They've been giving it a spruce up after summer, giving it a fresh coat of paint and that, which I'm guessing they probably do every year. Yep, the Yorkshire Bell's sat on the belly. Now, that yellow boat there, can't wait for that one to get sorted out, as it's a triple hulled boat, so it should be more stable on the water, and it's doing wildlife safaris and all sorts of stuff like that. Oh, there's a great big chunk of sun spilling through the clouds over there. Let's see if I can capture it from here. There we go. Look, it looks like lava spilling out of the sky. As short as that. Yeah, I'll see what is it that's yeah, cosmic steering. Yeah. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Very fair. The growing up part of my pain is starting. They are what you would call it to, for me to cut it short, because yeah, sometimes I just stop and hope it goes away. Now, have they taken that down? Ozzy, what's his cosmic doing? I've asked you 3-4 times now. Or are you just popping back in every now and then and saying hi to me? No, there's a guy up there. That means they've opened it up. That could be a bad idea. But who are we to argue? I shall have a look down there in a minute. Fisherman getting going out here because the tide's about to turn. That's the name of them birds, terns. The little ones that skip along the seawall when the water's coming back in. Really fun to watch. They go to the barnacles. The barnacles get sprayed with water from the waves slapping in. So they open up to collect what they think is their food and get eaten. That looks different. Yeah, that's low tide. I won't be seeing any of these ripples down here. I reckon a bit later on this is all going to be closed off again. The waves are which way? So we'll get back out from here. It's a shame you can't see it all in one like I can. Or maybe you can. Yeah. Yes, it's getting battered to death yesterday. It's hard to say at the moment. It looks very similar to yesterday. Before the tide started coming back in, and the tide was splashing up on the bit at the bottom. See, But I like to know what I should have done when he started closing it off is I should have come out with one of these totals and fitted the GoPro to it. And then we could have had some really good footage. I reckon she's just going to start splashing over again. Yeah, that's looking. See, south side makes me think it is going to be bad again. North side. So let's see what we can do with this. But yeah, I think you alright?
You alright?
I think he's a bit early opening this up. It was closed off yesterday, was this?
Yeah, because of the
It was like
storm.
this.
Yeah.
It was the weather was well. That definitely was the same as yesterday.
Yeah.
That this side's not quite as bad, but that is what it looked like yesterday morning. So I think he may have made a boo-boo. I think we might be lucky. We might have sneaked in some footage that's not going to be available later. But it's been a right mess on the South Beach. It's moved all the sand around, and there's new rock pools everywhere. And
all right.
And then if it does it again tonight, I'll go down tomorrow and see what it looks like.
Yeah, we're just walking across there now, so we'll go and have a look.
Yeah. But you'll see all the at the bottom of the big slope. There's a big selection of stones that's all fresh. So for those that like picking the jade and all that lot, it'd be brilliant. I don't know. I'm looking at. I just see black and white stones. So bring me glasses out. Go have a look. If you hit the jackpot, come and share with me.
Yeah.
Ozzy is back. Ozzy, what is Cosmic doing? I keep asking you, but you disappear before you answer. Or you can't hear me, so can someone write it in the chat for me, please? I thought Ozzy was of TMR anyway. Oh, I see, yeah. Ozzy is back. So Ozzy of TMR will be watching Cosmic. And the survivor don't get no sense out of him. A bit more than normal. Yeah. He's definitely got the feel of storm coming in. So I'm gonna maybe even bring out 2 flasks today. And I'm gonna make myself some soup. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have one full of tea. Yeah, Elsie's got no sound. Right, guys. That's all I wanted to show you, basically. So, get ready for it around about. I would say I'm going to be around about just 12:30ish coming down. I reckon the wave's going to be up again. As you see, it's not really. This is low tide. It should be a lot less water than that. So that means it is still getting pushed forward as the water. Yeah, thank you for stuff for closing that back down. Ooh, there's something there in the water. I don't know if I'm able to see that. I'll press that button there. I'll do that. Short. It looks like something like a fish. The fish come up to the top. Yeah, yes, they do. So there we are, guys. We shall see you in a few hours' time. Have a lovely day and see you all soon.